Kentucky tonight. We'll see if he can live up to some lofty expectations for some around here already. The Wildcats at home tonight against Eastern Michigan. Aiden LaRosse has it on the tee for Kentucky. A senior from South Africa. Hand over end kick, and we're underway from Lexington. And the Eagles are going to start this ball game at the 25-yard line. And he's going to start with 5 wide receivers. Dante McMillan in the backfield. They're going to throw on first down. It's tipped up in the air, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35-yard line. Good return. Davron Rayner has his pass deflected. And now here's Cutter Boley with great field position for his first start of the year. They're going to hand it off again to McGowan, trying to shed a tackle, lunges, and gets in the end zone. How about that effort by...
Looks like he kept his knees up. Powerful runner. I was down there on the sideline in pregame. He's got thighs like Saquon Barkley, and he does.
Had 2 last week against Ole Miss, and the extra point.
Getting to a different play here.
Second down and 3. They fake the handoff, pitch it out. This is Dunlap. Gets to the edge. To basics this week, did the Eagles. Just a lot of blocking and tackling in practice. Big hole up the middle. Good run for Dante McMillan. And first down, Kim looks right. Now rolls out to the near side, and it's complete. On second down and 10, Kim looking to throw. Straight back. Now he's rolling again. Throws off his back foot, and again, nobody home.
Look for them to attack the middle of the football field. That's where Kentucky's pass defense has struggled. On the outside, they've been good. In the middle of the field is where the hay's made.
Again, Kim being chased. Has to get rid of it. Dumps it off short. It is caught, and Dowdell comes in a running back. But they're going to hand it off. And that's a first down. Second down and 9. Boley has attempted just 1 pass so far. Looking to throw here. Has time to do it. Going downfield, and it is hauled in. What a catch.
Of competition at the next level.
Dowdell is going to take off again for the sideline. He's going to be cut down at about midfield. They've got Kentucky here in a second and 19. Over the middle, and that's deflected.
He's catching tight end. He's what they call the F tight end. You have a Y, which is the blocker, and F, you can flex him out in the slot.
Third and long. Eagles are going to rush 3. Down the seam, and there it is. Caught by Rodriguez. Play fake. Cutter getting some pressure from behind. Throws to the end zone. Has a man. It is caught. Incomplete.
Go back to the tight end. A little play action. They block it up. There's only 2 people on the route. They hit this earlier for a big game, and it's a really nice throw.
Play action. Throw into the end zone again, and another incomplete pass. Strive has lasted 10 plays. Third down and long. Penalty flag down. Another throw, and another incompletion. Last year, they were the most penalized team in the MAC. That's a costly one. First down and 10. Good run. Touchdown, McGowan. Second touchdown here in the quarter. Jacob Coway, redshirt freshman from Billings, Montana, splits the uprights. Cats, and so far they're looking right.
Seth McGowan in a gap scheme just right up the edge.
Now Noah Kim. 2 of 5, 21 yards passing, looking to throw on first down, slips a sack, and will slide ahead across the 30-yard line.
And coaches told us he has a big play potential as a runner. He's doing a good job right now getting away from some sacks and some pressures to gain positive yards.
Javier Dunlap in the backfield. He'll get it again and bounces to the right side. This Eastern Michigan 14-0 Kentucky. Second down and 11. Wide open receiver. Out of the backfield, Dunlap. Second and 10. Quick throw. Caught. And immediately.
But right here, a chance to get points on the board.
Kessinger 3 for 3 on the year. This is from 38. His long this season so far, 37. And no problem. Backed up Brock Vandegrift and Gavin Wimsatt last year. Played in 4 games last season. Small sample size, but They liked what they saw enough to make him the backup. Second down and 2. Penalty flag comes down. It looked like a full. Third down and 8. And that almost was picked off. Javian Norman, the star backer, as Aiden LaRosse comes on for the punt. He handles punting and kickoffs. Juan Salas let it bounce. He rolls behind him, and it's going to. Third down and 4. Kim in trouble from the end zone, throws it downfield, and it is appeared in only one game while he was in Lexington. But now Noah Kim takes off. You're
going to see Sam Green does a little stunt, comes from the outside, goes to the inside. That's where they have to attack this offensive line of the Eagles. They're without their starting center. They're without their left guard.
To return this punt. Thomasak's kick, fielded at the 22-yard line. Some room for Bryant up the middle. Good return. Across the 45, and that's where he's toppled. How was his week of prep? Caught in the flat. Kendrick Law, good move, and inside the 40-yard line of Eastern Michigan.
Calm, talking to him in meetings. He feels good about this game.
Can't imagine he's happy about the rain coming down. Lofts it to the corner, and it's caught. Hardly Gilmore.
Putting it in the bucket right there.
McGowan already 2 touchdowns tonight.
Into a hoop. And that was right in the middle of the basketball hoop right there.
And Boley wants to throw here. Look into the end zone. Wide open. Caught for a touchdown. There's his man.
Going to sell the block. The defenders run into each other. And Clay, this is the first opportunity balls. He beats them down the field. Gilmore is their most talented receiver. He's the most polished. He plays into the boundary. Not letting him throw it down there in the red zone to get the touchdown to his favorite tight end, Willie Rodriguez.
Rain is really coming down hard now. Kim looks right, comes back left. Ball is tipped. It's been intercepted. Goes to the air again, has a wide open receiver out of the backfield. Joey Mattert. Over 7 minutes to go before half. Second down and 10. Here's Noah Kim. Throwing off his back foot, and it's incomplete. Penalty flags all over the place.
Automatic first down.
And he's bear hugging him right there. So difficult for a defensive back.
So first down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Jet sweep. Little running room. Three-man rush. Time for Kim, now running out of it. Steps up, and he's going to be stopped short. And the kick is good for Kessinger, his second field goal.
Been spreading it around between the 3 tight ends nicely tonight.
McGowan has played well out of the backfield. He's out there, but Boley wants to throw. Can scramble, too. And that is caught, but is it complete?
He's the heart and soul of this offense. And I mean, the catch is amazing, but the throw on the move, it looks like they're taking a timeout.
Bengals and the Jets. That was a pro-type reception there. As McGowan starts chewing up yardage again. They feed it to him again. What a spin at the 21-yard line. Stays on his feet. Fred Ferrier goes in motion. And they'll stick with McGowan
going.
Cutter Boley takes the snap, pumps again, now looking for an exit door. Has a block, gets behind Rodriguez and dives inside the 5-yard line.
Was a big weapon down here last time.
Cutter Boley. Wide open receiver, another touchdown pass, but flags are down.
Young man.
And Cutter Boley now back-to-back drives with a touchdown throw.
They get those guys involved, but this is the identity of the Kentucky Wildcats offense.
Kim is going to take off, fake the handoff to McMillan, and then sprints for the first down. First down from the 36. Kim pumps. Lofts it downfield, has a wide open receiver. It's Terry Lockett Jr. in free flight, and he won't be caught. Touchdown, 64 yards.
going to run a hitch and go. And Kentucky's defense had issues with hitch routes last week versus Ole Miss. They were playing too soft. So what does Kentucky do? They end up driving on the hitch. They take advantage of it, and they hit such an answer right there by Eastern Michigan.
Gets it away. Good kick. Oh, and a devastating hit inside the 20. Flag comes out. That's going to be a penalty marker. In a row that Kentucky has committed a penalty like this.
Of what happened last week, Clay, right? The 2-minute drive is non-existent. It's an incomplete pass, a run, and then a big-time.
Noah Kim, 64-yard touchdown pass the last time they had the football. Has time to throw. Leans into one. Gets it down the middle of the field, and it's caught in Kentucky territory.
A marker.
Kim has time again to the sideline, and it is bobbled and incomplete. Defensive stand, now trying to get points ahead of the half. 50-yard attempt for Kessinger. Low kick, end over end, and it is good for the Wildcats.
Offensively, they look like they have an identity, and that's running the football, getting their tight ends involved in the pass game, but you still...
Ferrier goes in motion. Boley wants to throw a little screen to Ferrier. And it's a first down and more. Ferrier gets to the outside. Good move at the 35. And Fred Ferrier.
The outside throws are where he wants to work.
Pressure coming off the edge. Stepping up in the pocket nicely. Boley. Deep downfield, incomplete. And the run game going back to work. McMillan, he is stacked. Conservative call. They run it straight up the middle. Wobbly punt by Thomasak Bryant, who had the 2 interceptions last week. He's dangerous in the return game, too.
Get started.
They stay on the ground on first down, and McGowan a bit. And Boley wants to throw, has plenty of time. Still looking, pointing downfield, and now he's going to tuck it. Out of the shotgun, Boley. 3rd and 4, and it's dropped. Incomplete. Well, they trust him at this distance. Jacob Coway, the redshirt freshman from Billings, a 51-yard attempt, and it's off the upright, but gets in. Jacob Coway. Eastern Michigan just 2 of 8 on 3rd down. Comebacker caught well short of the line to gain. It's a fake. And Kentucky was ready for it. Wildcats not caught napping. It blows up, and now Kentucky trying to make them pay for it. They'll run it on first down. Play action. Getting heated up. Boley got rid of it to Kendrick Law. He is explosive, and that is a touchdown. 27 yards. Kendrick Law taking it to the house.
And number 17 at the top of the screen right there with the hole. As soon as he knows he's past him, he tackles him.
They feed it to McGowan. A couple of touchdowns tonight. First couple of weeks, they hardly passed it all in the red zone. They stick with McGowan, and he's got a touchdown. 8-yard touchdown run. Seth McGowan is 3rd of the night.
A play they've come back to multiple times in this game. Going to see Josh Braun and Henry Boyer pull out. It's a gap scheme. They start downhill. Then you have a clock issue where they have to reset it. And you go out there and you give Kentucky a short field. Seemingly out of reach unless they score here.
Kim being chased. McKees Humphrey Grace. Well, we hadn't called his name yet. Draw. And Kim is going to be close, but
Bill Saunders, all 6'5", 300 pounds of him, sheds a block. Tackle, turnover on downs.
So Cutter Boley wants to throw again. He's got a career passing night, and he's into plus territory. Good catch and run, big play, and another explosive for the Kentucky offense. And this time it's Jamori Macklin. Better late than never. His first catch tonight. He got hot at the end of last year. Put up some big numbers. Good run up the middle for Patterson.
Never ingrained in my head.
And this play is going to be whistled dead. No announcement to the crowd. They're going to replay third down. Handoff. And Patterson is gobbled up. Nowhere to go for Patterson. Hit a little wedge here, a 24-yarder after a 51-yard hit.
Stretch of SEC games, right? Jason Patterson's probably his game the rest of the way through.
Boley pumps. Looking to run, and he's going to be sacked. You were a cover boy on every sports magazine in the country. Oh, no! Boley could not get a clean snap.
In his hands, and man, I know you want to get the ball. You never like diving onto piles.
They fake the jet sweep, dump it off, short ball's loose. Was that behind? Second down and 10. Kim, complete to the 30-yard line. It is caught. Kim backpedaling, now steps up, throws. Wide open man here on the near sideline. Devereaux gets it to midfield.
SEC school, they really like this kid.
Kim in the flat. It's going to be a short pickup as Kentucky rallies to Tanner LeMaster, their former team.
Obviously the one interception you want back, but it was tipped. Really the only interception he's thrown all year, so he's taking care of the football for the most part.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate way for him to start the game. It's 2022.
Double pass.
Lockett trying to find Kim, and well covered at the 10-yard line. He has 3 made field goals tonight. Is it long enough? No, not this time.
A couple times. Not a fun one to block. 3 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Patterson, good cutback.
About what Cutter Boley has put on tape so far.
Patterson making his way to the goal line, and he got in there. Patterson. Cap at a 10-play drive, and Patterson did a lot of the heavy lifting.
Got Law in the background. This is fullback dive they've done a lot of, and spinning.
The ground for Kentucky, the extra point. High snap from Gallegos, who's now in its center, but Kim handles it, gets a first down. Kim going to the sideline, and that was a good pass, but it got stopped. Caught on the outside. Kim backpedaling. Open receiver. That's going to be a first down inside the 25. First down at 15 for Eastern Michigan. Now keep it on the ground with McMillan against Vanderbilt, and it looks like South Carolina is going to be upset. Bouncing to the outside, looking for that first down. He's got it and more. Commodores has been outstanding. Kim to the end zone, incomplete.
Going into next week's game.
Kim plenty of time. 11th play of the drive, incomplete. Probably the last play of the night if they don't get in for Eastern Michigan. Kim is going to take it himself, and he's going to get in for a touchdown.
Dangerous as a runner, and he's proven that tonight.
The Eagles.
Maybe something isn't open down the field as well. So they work pretty well together. Still a little bit of those operational.
A 6th-year veteran. His dad, Bill, played quarterback here in the mid-'80s. He's going to hand off to Jason Patterson, who rips off another big run in the Power 4. Noah Kim, who otherwise played pretty well at quarterback for Eastern Michigan, had a ball tipped. It was intercepted by Davin Rayner, and it was pretty much all Kentucky from that point on, and a good night.